Hey all, for welcome to my channel. Um, Please subscribe if you want to subscribe. Looking for 1,000 subscribers at least right now. I do mention in all my videos, basically, if I get 1 million subscribers, I'll do one of those uh, at that moment in time dancing trends that's popular on the social media platforms, TikTok, Instagram Reels, etc. Basically, um, please leave a comment if you want to. Um, I do read my comments. I try to answer them if there are questions asked, or try to provide some aspects of some feedback as well too. If you want to into the comment section, that'd be great. Um, Anyways, on to the topic at hand. I was, I think I joined a while back. I joined up with Pixel, being a Pixel super fan at one point. Um, Still am actually. To the point where like I didn't see any of the big dramatic purpose of it. Honestly, it was always a case of like having the ability to see or be made aware of some new new features for Pixels, or new Pixels coming up a little earlier than everyone else. Basically, I mean they would broadcast it on a YouTube channel, basically for specifically for Pixel super fans. Um, and then also there were cases where, in this case, being a Pixel super fan, they also provided you a set of registration codes, basically, where you can provide it for other people. Sharing that, if that would give them $100 Google Store credit, but also give you that $100 as well too. To the point where like you could give it up to 10 people. For those same people that use the codes, you would get up to 10. So in reality, I could have $1,000 worth of Google Store credit, which I could probably apply to not to Pixel 7 or Pixel 7 Pro, but maybe the Pixel 8 when that comes out. And the only reason why I'm talking about the Pixel 8 right now is because the fact is why would I mean, why I would go the Pixel 8 versus the Pixel 7? Well, the Pixel 6, it was the new chip, basically. And I knew, first off, that was usually when a new chip comes around, it's always the first time around never works. The second time around, they try to iron out the kinks. The third iteration usually is where everything comes out. It was the same thing with the M1 chip for the iPhone. But being a Pixel superfan, I had a few people that did sign up, and as a result, Pixel did provide me some free swag. Some of the swag that was a free water bottle, Pixel Superfan hat, um, baseball hat basically. Probably beanie would probably been better, but with the Google logo, of course, right there. Um, the quality's not bad, honestly, for the hat. I mean, the water bottle, it sounds like pretty much one of those $10, $5 water bottles you can get anywhere, basically. Uh, a Pixel Superfan pin and some stickers, basically. Pixel Superfan sticker, Pixel Superfan sticker, another one as well too. I think mostly, of course, for specifically for laptops and such. Um, in any case, being a Pixel Superfan, I haven't seen anything else outside of it as far as having those codes. I mean, having the ability to see some future stuff was great. I mean, if it was a case where I could beta test a Pixel, I'll gladly do that for them. Honestly, if they provided me that free, I don't want to say free, but I mean, yeah, as far as being a consumer tester, I'll gladly test it out for them if they want that. Uh, and then I definitely provide feedback as well too. But that's never the case, and so, but I mean, I still will go with the Pixel, to be honest with you. I mean, as much as I like Samsung, it's just I've had a bad experiences with Samsungs way back in the past, in the beginning, and like it kind of ruined my experience with Android at that time. HTC, the original, when I first was introduced to Android, was the HTC Incredible, and that was great. It was unbelievable. I loved it. Then the next iteration of the HTC, it was to support the LTE, um, was okay, but it wasn't so great. The battery sucked and so forth, and that was one of the things basically with this as well too. Um, oh, okay. My B reel came on. Let me just do a quick thing. Showing B reel. Uh, all right, that's the first time I'm actually putting B roll while I'm doing my little casting, podcast, whatever it may be. In any case, but I mean, I think I went with after that with the One Plus One, which was great for a while there until it kind of sucked. After a year and a half to 2 years, basically the software basically started going downhill at that point. Honestly, Signage and Mod was great. It's just when OnePlus decided to go partner up with Microsoft, they screwed up at that point, and that was it. And I just stayed away from OnePlus One at that point. Um, I did have the LG or Nexus 5, which was I loved that phone. The Nexus 5, it was great. It was beautiful. People said the Nexus 4 was good. I thought the Nexus 5 was the best at that point in time. And then I did have the Nexus 6P. The Nexus 6P, and that was by far the best phone I ever had at that moment in time. Still is today, to be honest. I loved it. It was great. I had no issues with it whatsoever. Uh, no software issues, no battery issues, nothing. The camera was awesome, but then again, the camera was related to the operating system as well, up to the software as well too. From there, then I just jump shipped from the Nexus 6P to the Pixel 3a. From the Pixel 3a, then I jumped onto the Pixel 4. From the Pixel 3a to the what was it called? The PH1. I completely forgot the name, but it was that company that basically Andy Rubin basically tried creating a company. It was the first phone that was supposed to be modular. It was called the PH1, and it had the first, basically single camera droplet type of thing. And I think everyone copied them from that point on. And it was pretty good, actually, to be honest with you. The phone itself was great. I loved it. I mean, it was close to stock Android. The only problem was the camera sucked. It sucked. But outside of that, everything else was great. And I loved it. The feel of it was like premium, too, at that point. But unfortunately, once that phone broke, I went to the Pixel 4 XL. And the 4 XL, it was great until the point where, the battery died. And then I switched off to the 5. Uh, and I'll admit the 5 so far has been good. I mean, I'm not arguing against it. There were some, drawbacks to it. But honestly, the 5 is still pretty good, to be honest. I think I'm still waiting off for the 8, basically. Everyone says, oh, why don't you just switch phones? I'm like, 5 is still working for me. Why would I want to? But in any case, yeah. I mean, if someone asked me, it's like, what's so great being a Pixel super fan? At the time, I would have said nothing really. Just it doesn't hurt to being one. Now, being given those codes, that's one aspect. Like you having the ability to get Google Store credit by sharing those codes, referral codes to others. But outside of that, I still think there's not much to it. I mean, the swag that is provided, it's not premium swag, honestly. So I mean, do I want to let people know that I'm a Pixel super fan? I mean, honestly, why would I say that when I had the phone itself? People would know that at that point if I'm a Pixel fan, anyways. It's like when you see an Apple, iPhone, they're iPhone fans at that point. In any case, but yeah, if you think that there's more to being a Pixel super fan, let me know. Love to hear you from you if you are a Pixel super fan as well too, and you love being a Pixel super fan. Being the super fan itself, not Pixel owner. I mean, you're not gonna get any argument from me. I'll agree with you with anything about the Pixel, basically, on the positive aspects of things. But outside of that, being a Pixel super fan, if there's any benefits to it, I don't know. Outside of the fact that referral code, if we were to get some discounts to the Pixel, that would be another different story as well too. Honestly, that would be great too. But I hardly see that happening, anyways. But with that, again, yeah, leave some comments, or if you have questions about the Pixel, I'll gladly answer them as well too, to the best of my ability. Honestly, I would just probably redirect you to the Reddit forum anyways about it. Outside of that, yeah, that's pretty much it. So outside of that, that's pretty much it. So unfiltered, unedited, and unrehearsed. Until next time.